Rick Shew, Left Shoe Politics, guys. I just want to rant for a second. Excuse the quality of this video. It's just from my phone. I'm just posting it up on YouTube. But here's the deal. Last night was the State of the Union address. Okay, let's not even get into the State of the Union address. It was half bullshit, and I don't even care to talk about Trump or his speech. Because it was a good speech, right? But he'll fuck it up by noon today. I'm doing something on Twitter. What I want to talk about is the Democrats' reaction, the rebuttal. Joe Kennedy is a good man. He's smart. He's young. He's a handsome guy. He's got a lot of great things to say. I don't have anything against him. What I do have a problem with is picking a young, well, nothing wrong with young, but a white male that is from a political dynasty in the Me Too world that we now live in, who we should have had a woman, and certainly not a man from a family of adulterers. I mean, no disrespect here, but let's face it, the Kennedys are a little shady. And furthermore, we need, in this time, this populist movement, the thing that made Bernie Sanders come out of nowhere, one of the things that led to us getting Donald Trump as a president in the first place, is people are tired of career politicians. They're tired of it. And they're particularly tired of like anything that smells of a dynasty. I mean, really, they are. And we're putting a Kennedy? A Kennedy. I mean, you might as well have had Chelsea Clinton up there. In fact, that might have been better, because at least she's a female. And that's letting us know that there's some kind of change. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that a white male can't have a place. Of course, I'm not getting into all that. I don't want to have like this weird race war here. But what I am saying is that we are at a pivotal moment, and we have to be the antithesis of Trump. We have to be the exact opposite of everything he stands for. And having a white male that from a political dynasty, as great as the speech was, and it was a good speech, it's just, they're just so tone deaf. And it makes me think, my God, we right now could take back the House and the Senate this year. And if anybody can fuck it up, it'll be the Democrats. We also should easily win the White House back in 2020. But if anybody can fuck that up, it'll be the Democrats. Now, I don't know where Mueller's probe's going to go. I've never been one that, don't get your hopes up that Trump's going to get impeached. I think he's going to run again. And quite frankly, I think he can win again. He could win with 38% approval rating and squeeze that and lose 5 million votes to the popular vote and still win those swing states, because we still haven't learned how to communicate and get our message out, because we're putting up people from political dynasties to give the rebuttal of this menace we have in the White House right now, that we should be looking at people of color, females. I mean, at the very least, Cory Booker should have given that speech. It just goes to the heart of the issue of the Democratic Party. We saw a civil war in 2016 with the Clintonian establishment and the Bernie Sanders wing, and they never came together. Not enough. Not enough. Too many of those people split off and voted third party, or they stayed home, or some of them said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to vote for Trump. That happened. And make no mistake, that can happen again. We have to get a message. It has to be a cohesive message. Liberals, progressives, registered Democrats. Okay? We have to. Otherwise, we're going to blow this year, and then we're going to watch this menace, I'll just say it again, roll right back into the White House for another 4 years. We had 5 rebuttals last night. 5. And the one that was the key speaker the Democratic Party chose was a Kennedy, albeit a great Kennedy. He's still a Kennedy. You think that's what voters want? In this age of change, they want a Kennedy? I don't think so. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. So I have no idea who's going to run. I know Joe Biden will probably run. I'll sound like a hypocrite here. There's something about him getting a nomination that gives me a little comfort, only because I know that he could debate Trump. He would be great in that environment on the debate stage. He could also get Pennsylvania back for us. I mean, There's things about Biden that are appealing, but at the end of the day, he's an established politician. Elizabeth Warren, great. Cory Booker, great. There's a lot of other people that we can talk about. But we don't need to be putting our hopes in a gentleman from a political dynasty. It's the wrong thing to do. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Sound off below. Am I wrong? Did you like Kennedy's speech? Is that the right person for us to lean on? I mean, I understand that it was just a speech, but the Democratic Party chose him specifically. That's a big deal. That's very telling, and I have a problem with it. So sound off below. Let me know what you think. And let's just be careful, guys. There's nothing guaranteed. All right? There's nothing that says that we're going to sweep the midterms this year. There's nothing that says we're going to take back the White House. We have to fight and fight like it is not going to happen. And that's just how we have to approach it. Because the reality is, we do have a fight on our hands. And it's for the fight of the soul of this country. And if we're not careful, we will fuck this up. That's all I have.